Hey everyone! Welcome to another Greater Vancouver Zoo video keeper chat. I'm Martha, and today I'm inside our reindeer enclosure with our 6 reindeer. I brought with me their favorite treat, pellets. So this is just a general herbivore pellet, which gives them all the nutrients they'd be finding from the grasses, grains, leaves, bark, moss, and lichen that they'd be eating naturally in the wild. So they're pretty excited. They love their pellets. So like I said, we have 6 reindeer here in our herd. We have 2 boys, Roland and Remy, and 4 girls, Ruby, Moxie, Riley, and Raina. So they all look very similar, but there are small differences in the shapes of their antlers and the colors of their coat that, once you get to know them, make it fairly easy to tell them apart. So I mentioned antlers. Did you know that there's a difference between horns and antlers? Horns are made of keratin, which is the same thing as your fingernails and your hair. They are not branched or forked, and they start growing when the animal's a baby and they're on their head for their entire life. So antelope, cattle, and goats. So antlers, they're made of bone, they are branched or forked, and they fall off and regrow every year. So think moose, elk, deer, and reindeer. So you'll notice that some of our reindeer don't have antlers right now, and it's actually the boys, Roland and Remy, that don't have them right now. That's because they fell off a few weeks ago. So male reindeer antlers, they tend to be larger, but they fall off in early December after the breeding season, whereas female reindeer antlers, they're smaller, but they keep them on their head usually until late winter or early spring. There are exceptions though. As you can see, Ruby, who's just out of camera here, she only has 1 antler right now, and her other one fell off a couple days ago. So sometimes the antlers will fall off within a matter of minutes of each other, and other times it could be a couple days or even a couple weeks before that second antler falls off. And then they've kind of got this lopsided thing going that Ruby's got right now. It must feel kind of funny. So in the wild, reindeer are found in the northern regions of Canada, Europe, and Asia. They're made for life in the snow. You'll notice right now our reindeer, they're looking kind of fluffy, a little squishy. That's because they've got their winter coats on. The reindeer have a really thick, woolly undercoat and then a long, hollow-haired outer coat, which kind of acts to trap air in next to their bodies. So it's like they're wrapped up in a big pillowy blanket. Another great adaptation they have for life in the snow are their big circular hooves. So there's a couple functions for that. One is to work like snowshoes, helping them walk through the deep snow, and the other is to work like shovels, helping them dig through that snow to find the tasty grasses and moss that's hidden underneath. If you'll take a good look at their noses, you'll see that they're also completely covered in fur. That's another great adaptation to help them live in the snowy, cold winter temperatures. Now, I'm sure you've heard the term caribou before. So the terms reindeer and caribou, they're often used interchangeably to describe the same animal. And they are almost the same animal. Almost. There's just slight genetic differences and physical differences between the two animals as they've evolved separately. So the terms reindeer is usually used in Europe and Asia, and caribou are here in North America. So our wild populations of North American caribou, they're actually listed as vulnerable, which means their population numbers are in trouble. Here at the Greater Vancouver Zoo, we're part of the Caribou Conservation Breeding Foundation. And that's a program that helps to work to protect the caribou in the wild by building them a better, brighter future. So next time you come to the zoo, make sure you come say hi to these guys. They're pretty incredible animals. And not just because they pull Santa's sleigh. So from everybody here at the Greater Vancouver Zoo, the 2-legged and the 4, I want to wish you safe, healthy, and happy holidays.